Hello, hi, and welcome to today's video. And today is a very important day, right? Why? Because till now we have been doing some hard work to get and set with the MRTK stuff, right? So now we are ready. We have set up everything like MRTK and Unity, and now we also know how to build things, how to deploy things. We've also faced a few errors and we've overcome them, right? But now, this is the very day I was excited. Why? Because in this very day, in this very video, and on this very day, we will be trying out HoloLens examples. And all the things that I've been talking about till now, right? You would actually see how those things or those features work firsthand, right? So that is why this video is really important, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it as much as I did while making it. So first of all, in this video, what we'll be doing is we'll be having a look on examples. Our very famous example, that is the hand interaction examples. Also, there are multiple examples that are provided with MRTK, but we'll be going through few of them. So I should check out multiple features, but not all features, right? Because that would go out of the scope and the timeline of this very XR bootcamp, right? So in this XR bootcamp, our aim is to get you started. If you remember, get you started and up and running as quickly as possible, right? So that you can test out and try out things on your own as well. And we have been taking a DIY approach in which I've been teaching you how to get to know about different things and learn them on your own, right? So that in near future also you can learn a few things, right? So let's jump into it without further ado, right? And let me share my screen. So here we are. This is our very interaction scene that we have been playing around till now, the hand interaction examples. There are a lot of things that we have seen, but there are a lot of things that we haven't seen as well, right? So in this video, we will be looking through them and we will be seeing most of the features in this very scene. So what I'll do now is I'll switch back to my HoloLens and will record from that so that I can run my example on that and you can see it, right? So let's switch. So now I am wearing the HoloLens and this video is being recorded in the HoloLens itself. As you can see, the rays and the mapping is done quite well. Okay, my room is being mapped. So the time has come when we try out the examples, and see the powers of HoloLens. So let's simply go. First of all, what you have to do is you have to go to Microsoft Store, and there you have to install an app whose name is, let's see the name of the app, and that is MRTK Examples Hub. Okay, you would have to install it on your own. And how do you install that? It's the same way as we installed the holographic remoting app. That is, first go to Microsoft Store and here search for this Examples Hub app, and then it will be installed and then we are good to go. Okay, so let's simply dive into the Examples Hub app. Okay, so here it is and we need to click play on it. And now what this is showing is every cube is an example. So all these are examples, okay? So which one shall we try first? The first one I believe we should try is the hand interaction example, because this is the one that we have been seeing till now, although we haven't played much around it. So this is the whole scene, how it looks. And here, let's start from the right. So here we have a few things, and this is known as manipulation interaction. So 1 and 2 hand original rotation. Okay, so I can go near it and actually hold it. Okay, from the far away as well there are rays and I can hold it and move it. Okay, other than that, this says 1 to 2 hand rotate. Okay, and you saw as soon as we clicked upon it we saw something. So these are toolkits, and no matter how I rotate it, these tooltips will always see me. Okay, so let me hold it closely and let me rotate it. So now what is happening is, no matter how much I rotate this, still the tooltips will always see me. So you can see I've rotated the whole object, but the tooltips are still looking at me. right? And I can actually move it. See, I can scale it with both my hands. Okay, I can rotate it as and when I want to, however. Okay, so let's take this and let's rotate it till a point. Okay, and let's put this earth right here, right here. From far also we can rotate it, right? Now as you can see, our hands can be seen. Let's change the hand mesh. Okay, this is a button, I can poke it. Now my hands, there is no hand mesh. Okay, let's click on it, and now we shall have hand mesh. Let's click on hand joints. So now these are all the joints that are being tracked. So you can see so many things are being tracked. Okay, so, right. So this is HoloLens is so powerful that it can actually track your joints in runtime. Your hands are being tracked, right? And if you click anywhere, you can see the spatial mesh. That is that everything is being tracked. Okay, it has made a 3D output of a room. And now let's try different things. So this is touch interaction. So as I touch it, this will do something, right? Amazing. It's just like touching these holograms. And here we have pen sliders, and I can actually grab them and move them to, to affect something. So here we are actually affecting the red, channel of the color of this very 3D object. Now we are affecting the green and now the blue one. Can we hold two at a time? Oh yes, definitely we can hold them. So only green, so this should be purely green, right? How about if we add red as well? This will be yellow. If I add blue as well, it will be white, right? Okay, so we see a pin here. What if we click this pin? Okay, so now you will see that this is following us. Wherever we go, wherever we go, wherever we see, okay, this is following us. Let's let it stay here. So it is pinned now. And here we see a few buttons. You would see how these buttons actually go inside and give you a feel of that they are being pressed. Okay, and then these buttons. And then we have a piano here. Nice. Then we have some, we have some things here, and let's click on this. Let's open a keyboard. Oh nice, and we're gonna click on this. Okay, and let's pin it first. And this is pinned, and we have the keyboard right here. I can hold the keyboard and get it here. Okay, and I can type whatever I want to, just like on a regular keyboard. Okay, MRTK, awesome. And here we have scroll with hands. Okay, I can actually scroll it. Okay, so let me remove these joints. Okay, now I can resize it. If I hold it from the corners, I can rotate it. Right? Okay, as soon as go near it, then only I'll be shown the box. If there is a ray, So as soon as it goes beyond this wall, this is invisible, right? It looks like that this virtual content is actually interacting with the 3D space around us. Okay. Oh, nice. I can hold it. Nice. And let it throw beyond this. Let it throw it here. Okay, it is here, but now it's not visible. So it's occluding basically. Right? So this is one of the examples. there are two things that we can move. So let's go inside to tooltip. There is an anchor. So from where it will be anchored. If I move it, see it automatically changes the point from where it is connected with our, the text. So if our anchor is here, now is the pivot where we want to position the text. We want to position it here, and let's change maybe the content. Okay, let's say this is used. Okay, and this is the background. This is simple material, right? And now what we have to do is, what do you think? This tooltip is now we have positioned it. Will it work fine? Let's see. So let it load. And now our object is here, and this tooltip although looks fine. First of all, best thing about tooltip is no matter wherever you go, this will always look at you. So if I go upwards, again this will keep looking at me. If I go downwards, then also this will be looking at me. Right? See, it's rotating. As soon as I go anywhere, this will rotate. Okay, that's the best thing about tooltip. Another thing is now this tooltip, if this is for this box, this should move with this, right? So let's see if this moves or not. So if I move the box, this tooltip doesn't move. Why? Because this tooltip has nothing to do with this box. We need to make this very tooltip a child of this cube, and then it shall move with it, right? So let's do that. And let me add multiple tooltips. Let's see what happens. So I'll press Control D. We can create an empty prefab, position it at 0, 0, 0, and then put cube as well as these tooltips as a child, right? And now what we can try to do is we can either add object manipulator here and remove the object manipulator from cube as well as the bounding box, and let's then see what happens. Okay, let it just get into the play mode, and here we would, yep, that's done. And now, so now if we move it, right, if we move the cube, all the tooltips are moving, and you would see that wherever we move them, they would all look at us. See, they're rotating as well. So this is how you can use tooltips. Now, what we will do is I'll just give you a demo of how you can add buttons as well. So again, go to MRTK toolbox, and here click on any button you want to get. Maybe this one. Let's see. All I need is 2 buttons. Let's hide this cube and tooltips. Let's get closer to our button. So this is the button, and this is clickable, and you can actually change its, whatever text it says and everything. Maybe the icon as well, right? So it is near interactable because we want the button to be pressed when we are near it. We don't want maybe to be pressed from far away, right? So this is the button text. Let's say create button. Okay, maybe its name is create button, and this is the icon. So you can change the icon as well, right? And now this button is ready to go. But what if you want to do something with it? So if you want this to print something, maybe enable something, disable something, then we would have to add an event. So in interactable, if you go down, you would see these events, right? And here it says on click. So here you need to add something. So for example, let me place this here, this game object, and let me tell if this button is clicked, just enable this game object. That is the cube which is hiding.
Everybody, I'm Jatin again from DreamXR, and today we'll be showing you a, a recent project that we did for Ramanujan College and with integration with Ramanujan College. And so let's get started. Okay, so let's start up our app, which is the Presentation XR app. So the aim of this project was to change the way we show presentations. Okay, we wanted to use the capabilities of HoloLens, and we wanted to do spatial presentations. Okay, so let me do some stuff here and you shall be able to see. So here we are. Let's click on play. Oh wow, that's a bird right there. Let's see if we can get a closer look.